Now then, so is the southeastern part of Turkey really that bad? Well, the reason I'm asking that question is because as a Westerner, at least in my experiences, this is the part of Turkey that has the worst stigma. That's partly because this is a mostly Kurdish area. Kurds and Turks don't always get along so well with stuff like the PKK, the Kurdish Workers' Party, and general like Kurdish separatist ideas, meaning they're not really that good mates. So quite often you'll have some conflict between the two, and that often makes the Western news. And the second reason is because within 100 miles of where I am right now, you have got three of the world's most volatile borders. You have Iran, Syria and Iraq, all pretty much a stone's throw away. So when you are within 100 miles of three of the world's most dreaded countries of recent times, it's only natural that the first thing you're going to worry about is your safety. And because of that concern for safety, there is almost no tourism whatsoever from other countries in this region. But I got here yesterday, had a wander around in the afternoon and felt perfectly safe the whole time. It looks pretty decent. So today basically we're just going to have a wander around again and just see what there is to do, see what it's actually like, see if I do end up getting shot or not. And the bonus of having no tourism in places like this means they've not trained themselves to like bother you or beg for money or like try to scam you out of stuff or anything. Everyone, although nobody at all speaks English, is still trying their best to be friendly. They're welcoming. It's just a decent place to be. And in regard to the safety issue thing, it actually does feel safer here than a lot of places in Europe right now, because when you go into a shopping centre or something, they have like airport style checks, so you can't take in weapons or anything explosive or shit like that. Let me show you. Now, I know most people don't fancy living in like a fully police state or anything like that, but personally, I prefer having checks like this in like busy public places, because even after 2 years of constant public terrorism in the safer so-called part of Europe, you can still walk into a Parisian shopping centre and still get blown to shit because they don't have these check things in place, whereas here they've seen that stuff like that happens and, you know, actually done something about it. So I'd much prefer to be in a crowd here, for example, than in Brussels or Berlin or anywhere pretty much in Europe at the minute. So yeah, this is southeast Turkey, and yes, I am still breathing. Thank you. I've got no idea what this is, but it's pretty decent. Really odd texture, but maybe that's down to like the amount of flies that live on them in the window. Really can't describe how unappetizing it is eating food when you can see it being displayed covered in flies and wasps and shit. But I can't just up and leave, can I? That'd be rude. Let's venture on. Anyway, yeah, Von. Now, this is, or I suppose was, an ancient city, and quite an important one for that time, but there's not much left to show for it because of World War I and an earthquake in 2011. So what we're going to go and do now is we're going to find some transport and go and look at some of the ruins that are left and some of its dead history. Now what we need is one of these yellow buses that goes to a place called Kale, meaning castle, I think. Not really sure I'd say this qualifies as an actual bus station. More just a group of people shouting on a corner with a yellow bus, but you know, that's how they roll. Hey, here's my man. How much? How? Alright, so my man has dropped us off here, and now we begin the history bit. Well, just here is, well, it's a modern mosque actually, but inside that is also, or nearby that, is a tomb for Abdurrahman Ghazi, a Muslim holy man, and that's often visited by infertile women because they believe that going there fixes their problems and gives them children. There's a tip for you, but we haven't come over here to see a tomb for people trying to get pregnant. We're coming to this. Behind this fence is a 3,000-year-old castle from a really old empire, and we're going to find a way up it. Now, the reason I say find a way rather than just pay and walk in is because I'm told this closes at dusk, and well, we're approaching it, but I want to stay for sunset. It could be a decent spot, and I'll show you why at the top if we get there, but I'm going to do some sneaking, and I believe we've found the perfect sneaking spot. Here we have a fence, and here we have a hole. Fuck it, I'm in. No one's around. What can possibly go wrong? I've just got to find a way up this. Look at this. It looks mint. Now, how does one sneak into a castle? Well, if it was built any good, I wouldn't be able to. But I'm Cramo, and I'm a town fan. Right, I think I found a spot. I'm pretty much like covered by trees, so this bit here might be the way to do it. And so it begins. We're going up there, boys. I'm not really sure what the penalty is for doing this here, but I suppose we're about to find out. Bollocking hell. There's people behind me. I think we got away with it, boys. I think we've done it. Let's venture on. Fucking hell, I feel like Frodo and Sam trying to get to the Black Gate of Mordor, or whatever it's fucking called. Alright, we made it onto a path. I think that means we're in. I'm dying, boys. Dying. Alright, we've got a few more rocks to go. Not sure this is the conventional path, but fuck it. Oh bloody hell. Only a few more meters to climb before I can show you the reward for our ambition. Not long now. Oh, what the fucking hell, these aren't stairs. Well, I'm trapped. Right, if you're gonna do this and be a fucking idiot, don't do it with one hand while filming yourself. Oh Jesus! I'm up. We've done it. Are you ready for the prize? Here we have the castle, but this is what we came here for. Holy shit. This exquisite background is Lake Van. This is Turkey's largest lake, and in fact is 1,600 meters above sea level, a whole mile above sea level. Fuck me, done it look good for sunset. But I'm not done just yet. What we're going to do is explore the rest of the castle just before actual sunset and before we reap the benefits of our bravery / stupidity. How the fucking hell do I get down here? Bloody hell. Ugh. So yeah, Van Castle. This was built in 9th century BC, 3,000 years ago, by the Urartians, the people of the Urartu kingdom. And if we go over here, you can see the remains of the ancient city of Tushpa, all down here. Now, most of this, like these actual buildings, are not from the ancient city of Tushpa. These are from the old city of Van, which existed before the upheavals of World War I destroyed everything. But that's where it would have been. Look at this fucking place. What actually happened to that old city of Van is still not 100% known and very controversial, because the Turks say that it was destroyed by the invading Russians helped by the Armenians, but the Armenians say that the Turks came and butchered all the innocent Christians of the town. Either way, it's not there anymore. Anyway, we're down. Onwards to the castle. Sunset waits for no one, boys. We're taking another shortcut up here. That's the actual path. Going this way, because fuck that. We make the rules. And I believe this now makes me king of the castle. We made it, boys, in perfect time. And although alcohol may be largely prohibited, I've got my own ways. Fucking hell. So, to answer the question, is southeast Turkey really that bad? Well, I can't speak for the whole region, but this bit that I'm in is fucking spectacular. Don't listen to the news, just go have a look for yourself. If you only went to the places that weren't badly broadcasted about, you wouldn't leave your fucking bedroom. Sunset over an ancient city on top of a castle. This is a special place to be. Cheers, boys. See you in a bit.